Is it just me, or have the frogs gotten really loud around here? Oh yeah, no, they definitely got really loud. Oh, there's one now. Hi there. Oh, I wouldn't touch that one. I thought I sensed a dragon around here. Where are you? You are a dragon, right? This will be really embarrassing if you're not. Well, don't be embarrassed. I am indeed a dragon. Oh, hi! We are adventurers who go around and ask dragons what they hoard. And why can't I touch that frog? That particular frog is one of my poisonous babies. Oh, well, thank you for the warning. Yeah, you should have realized that was poisonous, judging from its brightly colored body. You know about poisonous frogs, but not potatoes? Well, of course. I am assuming that you hoard frogs. I do. I've always loved frogs, their little hippie hops and their friendly little faces, and everything about them just brings joy to my soul. Aw, that's so sweet. Is there any of these frogs that we can touch? Of course! Let's see. Yeah, here is Tony. Tony loves pets. Oh, hi, Tony. Oh, wow, so slimy. Tony's a big boy. I know, he's grown up so much since being a part of my hoard. Tony was one of my very first frogs when I first started hoarding frogs. Ooh, texture of Tony is, oh, not for me, but he's still adorable. Well, I suppose it's not for everyone, but they do make for awful good cuddlers, and I love their slimy little textures. Well, I mean, as long as you're happy. Great. Oh, would you like to come and see some of my very rare frogs? They are kept in my den because I don't want them to accidentally get hurt out here. Come on. Oh, okay. Didn't even have to answer. So just follow a dragon into its den. What's up, Tony? You know what? I think I'm starting to get used to walking into dragons' lairs and dens and things, and most of the time I feel like it goes well, surprisingly. I never thought I'd hear you say those words. Look at you adapting and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's still odd to me, but I'm getting used to it. Took you long enough. And speaking of which, next dragon, right through here. Here, I'll take the lead on this one. Oh, okay. Hello! They are adventurers who go around, barge into lairs, and ask dragons what they hoard. There's no dragon here. No, there's a dragon somewhere. Just don't know where. Are these eggs? What are these? Not like any eggs I've ever seen. Ooh. Ew, it's slimy. Oh, it's splitting open. I broke it. Watch out! What is this thing? I don't know. Oh, God. Thanks, Percy. What are you doing to my baby? It tried to attack my friend there. I stopped it. It wouldn't have attacked if you weren't messing with it. You're terrifying. Hi, we are adventurers who go around and ask dragons what they hoard. You are idiotic little thing. Well, that's a little harsh. I mean, usually it works out great for us. We made a lot of new friends. Well, if you're really that curious enough to put your life on the line, I suppose I shall enlighten you. I hoard these little creatures. I call them xenomorphs. That is the baby. It's the baby. Wow. Give it here. Thousands of years ago, I stumbled across one of these little things. It was scampering into one of the fey villages around, and it wreaked havoc. Oh, did it now? I watched as it scampered into a nearby village and attached itself to the face of an elf. I watched as more of them scurried in from the forest. Where they came from, I truly don't know. I later found their egg sacs, but they were attaching themselves to the faces of all of these elves, these poor innocent elves. And next thing I knew, they fell off, dead. And then the elves began to writhe in pain, their chests cracking and bleeding and bursting open, and out came one of these little ones. Much smaller, of course. Oh, you don't say. Aren't they magnificent? Out of kindness for this village, I rounded up all of the little creatures, and I brought them to my lair. I found them so intriguing I decided to keep them, to study them, and protect them, as well as the village that was there. Oh, so you keep them here so that they can't hurt anybody from the village. That's really nice. But in order for my dear horde to reproduce, they need a host. So I have a deal with the nearby village. I protect them from my little creatures, and they send me the old, the weak, the sick, or anybody else who would like to sacrifice themselves to my babies in order for them to reproduce, so my horde can keep growing and thriving. Well, that is disturbing. I saved them, and probably the rest of the Feywilds, by taking in my little Morphies. They owe me. It is a good deal. Well, this has been very intriguing, but we're gonna go because, to be quite frank, you terrify me. And so do your creatures. Not that they are not very majestic looking, powerful looking, whatever word you would like to use to describe them. We're gonna go now, though. Wonderful to meet you. Ren, come on. No, You shall be allowed to hunt soon, but not right now. Does this look right to you? I feel like something's off. Oh, make her head crest just a little bit bigger, and I think it's absolutely perfect. You really captured the, features of that xenomorph dragon well. Oh, that is it. Thank you. Next I'm gonna draw the creepy thing that tried to suck your face. Oh, I can't wait. After you're all done, let me know so I can start writing down all the facts and things that we learned about her. Also, we will need to go back because we did not learn a lot about her. Do you two even have any weapons or anything? We have claws, sometimes. Also, one could argue that the ability to calm dragons and prevent them from attacking us is, you know, kind of a weapon. Well, if either of you would like to learn some actual combat skills, let me know and I will try and aid you in that. Ooh, some combat skills would actually be really nice to know. Why is it getting darker? Well, this has an uncomfortably familiar feeling to it. No, it's definitely different, don't worry. And it seems kind of similar to the Void, but not nearly as dark. There's a dragon nearby somewhere. Hello? You should not be here. This area of the forest is off limits. We're so sorry, we didn't see any signs or anything. You must go quickly. My shadows are much more powerful during the night. Your shadows? What are you talking? Shoo! Go! Do you know nothing of the recent events of the Feywilds? As it would turn out, apparently, no. But we would love to learn, if you wouldn't mind sharing. Considering her warnings, girls, I think it may be better if we leave. Yes, please, listen to your male friend there and go. If you would really like to learn more, then come back in the morning, but not now. Go, quickly. Okay, deal. How do we know when we're past the off-limits area? When the moonlight is shining upon you once again, you will know that you are outside of my territory. Now go! Okay, bye-bye. See you in the morning. Make haste! How slow they are moving. I'm going to need to stall the hounds. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to see that you made it out safely. Yeah, really had no issues. Sorry, can you not stand over me? Can we, like, sit across from each other? Yes, of course. So what would you like to know about the Feywilds? Oh good, you're up, Cass. I got berries. And I refilled all of our canteens with fresh water. Oh, You guys woke up earlier than I did. Feywa, well, to start, we're actually adventurers who go around and ask dragons what they hoard. What do you hoard? Oh, well, as of more recently, I hoard the shadows that infected the Feywilds and the creatures that the shadows infected. Can we go back just a little bit? What do you mean the Feywilds were infected by shadows? How does that even happen? What does that even mean? Well, it's a very long story, but to sum it up, the Feywilds and the Shadowfell were merging into one plane of existence due to a particularly evil queen, and it was causing the Feywilds to become infected with the shadows of the Shadowfell, and it was either killing or transforming everything. How does that even happen? I kind of don't want you to sum it up. I kind of want you to just give us the long story. Yeah. But really quick, before we kind of dig into that, you had said that your hoard is recently shadows and shadow-changed creatures, but what was your hoard before? Puppies. Not just like young dogs, but like any kind of canine. I had so many. They're so loving and kind and sweet and protective, and they are my everything. When the shadows came, it changed them, corrupted them, made them not themselves. They became these shadow hounds, and I tried to prevent it. I tried to fix it. I tried to help them. The ones that didn't survive the corruption, the change into these shadow creatures, they didn't make it. Rin, darling, I'm going to go get some more water. Oh. He went through something similar. Something called the Void came, and it was killing his entire world, and it completely wiped out his hoard. He has my sympathy. At least I still have some of my hoard. Once the planes were fixed, and the Feywilds and Shadowfell were completely separated again, most of the shadows either left with the Shadowfell or were dispelled. But not all of the shadows left. Same with the creatures and humanoids. Some of them returned to their former glory, but not all of them did. A great many of them remained corrupted, and they began to be hunted down by the people for fear. And I can't entirely blame them, but it's not the creatures' faults that they are like that now. You started to collect them and bring them here, didn't you? I did. When my pups were corrupted, it seems to have also affected myself and my draconic abilities. I seem to have a connection with the shadow creatures. So, whenever I found one, I would bring it to safety, to here. And, as a pleasant surprise, the shadows that were left behind here are drawn to the shadow creatures. As long as I keep the shadow creatures here, the shadows, too, remain here. And I have carved sigils deep into the earth that prevent any of the creatures from leaving this area. It works well. It's really amazing. You're helping the shadow-corrupted creatures. No creature deserves to be punished for something that it cannot control. They deserve to be happy here. And this way, they are protected, and so are the people. It works out. Though I do hope one day we will be able to figure out how to save the creatures, rid them of the shadow. I hope so too. You know, would you mind if I saw one of your pups? I kind of want to try something. Cass, I just want to try. Please? I suppose I could bring one of the genuine puppies to you. They are a bit easier to control. I will see you soon. I know what you're doing. I'm gonna go check on Percy. But don't do anything until at least I am back. Hey, Percy. I just wanted to kind of come over, make sure you're doing okay. I'm sure hearing what happened to her ward brought up some rough memories. It did reawaken some memories, but I'm alright. I just needed a moment to compose myself. It was not right to be feeling emotions towards myself when she herself has gone through that. It seemed inconsiderate. Also, Ren, I am incredibly sorry for calling you darling. It was a slip of the tongue, and I would never want to make you feel uncomfortable. You didn't make me feel uncomfortable at all. I didn't mind it. It was fine. Yeah, it was fine. Mind if I sit? Of course. So, do you think you'll ever rebuild your hoard, or? I would like to, one day. I still feel a very strong connection to displacer beasts, but right now my main focus is caring for you and Kess, and you could probably do both, right? Have a displacer beast, and it could travel with us, and honestly, I mean, it'd probably add a little bit more protection, if anything. It is a sweet idea, but the chances of us stumbling across a displacer beast that wanted to go with us is quite slim. I do appreciate the thought, but I am okay for now. I am happy to look after you and Cass. We'll get you a displacer beast. Just you wait. I appreciate your optimism. Okay, come on, we gotta hurry up. Cass is about to do something really kind, but really dumb. What? Oh, hi guys! How you doing, Percival? I am well, thank you, Cass. What is this I hear about you doing something kind but dangerous? Well, I'm going to try and absorb the shadows from one of her pups. And here she comes now! No, from what Ren said, you fell unconscious. We weren't even sure if you were going to wake up and live after the last time you absorbed something from someone. I mean, to be fair, Percy, she was absorbing the void from a very large ancient dragon, and she absorbed a lot of it, too much for her body to handle it. It was the first time that she had ever done that. So, technically speaking, the shadows don't seem as dangerous as the void, and so, in theory, it might not be as bad. I'm still kind of concerned as well, though. I mean, in a worst case scenario, you stand by with healing, and worst case scenario, we bring Voidy here and see if he can help absorb it from me. This seems unreasonably dangerous. Too late now, she's right here. Hello! Can I see the puppy? Yes, here she is. Do you need to hold her, or would you rather I hold her? She's a little feisty. Do you mind if I try and hold her? I think the more contact I have, the better this will go. Of course. Watch the teeth. Oh, hi. Oh, she settled right down. Oh, I think she likes me. It would appear so. Huh. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I'm also just gonna have my hands on you, just so I can be pumping healing into you, just in case. Oh, good idea. Okay. What is happening? Ren? Do you... What is happening? I think she's doing it. Notice how the shadows are being pulled away from the pup and into her arms, and then they hit her light and seem to just dissipate down into the earth. They're saving my baby. Puppy! Oh my gosh, is this a winter wolf pup? Yes. Oh. You did it. Are you okay, Cass? You feeling okay? I mean, I was pumping you with as much healing as I could. No, I mean, I feel like a little woozy right now, but overall, I feel great.
That's great that you both feel fine, but I think we should still go see Killian and Erebus, just to be safe.
That's fair. I mean, rather be safe than sorry.
Thank you so much. Do you think you could possibly do this on a larger scale?
Maybe. I mean, this is only the second time I've done something like this, and the first time I almost died. So, might need to check in with you again later, after talking to some friends.
Of course, I completely understand. I will come here every day when the sun is highest in the sky to hopefully meet you again.
Sounds perfect. It might be a few days or even a week, but we will come back, I promise.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Dawn.
Okay, great. Now, open your little portal thingy. Come on.
Alright. Okay, in you go, Cass, you first. Percy, you next. And me. Hey, Killian! And Voidy! Oh, I'm so glad that you're still here.
I am sure that you are. What did you do?
What? Nothing. I didn't do anything. What? Wait, you can sense that she did something?
You in trouble? The void that is inside of you, it is very agitated, and you have a slight aura of shadow around you. I can only assume that you've done something with your absorption abilities.
Okay, listen, alls I did was save a puppy.
She saved it by absorbing the shadows from it. It was a pup that was cursed with shadows. It corrupted it, and she absorbed the shadows from it. That's how she saved the little winter wolf pup.
Percival! I cannot believe you just tattled on me like that.
Get your dragon.
Yes! He's not my dragon! He's not my dragon! He's not my dragon! Oh, sure, it's just a coinkydink that you both got up and went and got berries and water together. It was just a coincidence. We just happened to wake up at the same time and decide to go get food and water. Those were important things that we needed! Yes!
The important thing I need to know here is, are you alright, Cass?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Right after, I felt a tiny bit woozy, but it went away within like seconds. And the entire time I was doing the absorbing, Ren had her hands on me and she was pumping me full of her good healy energy, and that seemed to help a lot, actually.
I'm glad that Ren did that. It probably helped prevent you from absorbing all of the shadows into yourself and agitating the void even more. Here, hold this.
What are you...
What are you doing? Just a quick observation. Pull up your sleeves. Okay. When I first started to absorb more of the void, I started to get outward physical appearances. My eyes started to darken. I got little wispy marks all over my humanoid form. But you look fine.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I've not noticed anything different, really, and like I said, I feel perfectly fine, so... Thank you.
Thank you for holding it. I do think that we should do some more training with you girls, kind of learn more about your abilities and how they work. Gillian was telling me a little bit more about opal dragons and their abilities, and you seem quite unique and very interesting. Erebus is right. We should be exploring your abilities more in a safe environment and see how things are moving along. Either way, I am very proud of both of you and how far you have come with your magical abilities.
Oh, thanks, Killian.
Now, what was this about Percival being your dragon?
It's not... You know what Kess forgot to mention was that dragon who had the puppy has a whole entire horde of cursed animals, and she said that she'd help cure all of them. Okay, bye!
You what?
I came here for help first. You should be proud of me for that.
What just happened? I believe I will be making a trip to the Feywilds with them very soon. Percival. Hello, Killian. What can I do for you? I know that you heard everything during that conversation. Information that was not formally known to you. Such as that the girls are dragons themselves. Yes, I did catch the opal dragon comment. No one can know that they are opal dragons. It is a select handful of people that do know. It is dangerous. Opal dragons are nearly extinct. For all we know, they are the last of their kind. You cannot speak of it to anyone. Of course, I would never do anything that would jeopardize their safety. I am sure that you wouldn't. I was too harsh with you when we first met. I apologize. Is a mirror behind you, holding a dagger to your back, making you say this? Or the girls? No. I simply can tell that you care deeply for them, and care about protecting them. Perhaps caring a little bit more about one over the other. What? No, I would protect both of them equally, with my life. Oh, I believe that you would. I also believe that you care a little bit more about another in a different way than the other. But that is besides the point. Thank you, Percival, for looking out for my girls. Have a good night. A mirror! Oh my gosh, she's really not there. He's starting to warm up to me a little bit. Okay, just making sure I got everything. Got my pack, I've got my flour. Left a note for Cass in case I'm not back before she wakes up. I think I'm good. Alright, let's go. Home sweet home. Hello? Uncle Ba? Is that my little Rennie? Where have you been? It's been ages. Hi, Uncle Ba. We have been away for so long because we have been adventuring. Putting that notebook you gave us to great use. We filled it out. We made a field journal of all of these dragons and their unusual hoards that we've been finding. Oh, that makes my old heart very happy. You know, that leather binding on that notebook was made from the finest cattle in all of the kingdoms. I remember, and it has done so well standing up to everything that we've put it through, and, well, on top of wanting to see you again, I was actually hoping I could get another notebook from you. You want another journal? I've already filled out the other one. That was fast. That was a big book. Oh no, we still have plenty of pages to fill out. But it's actually for Cass, which is why she's not here with me today. I wanted to surprise her. She's got some stuff going on, and you know Cass, she likes to jot everything down, and I thought it'd be really nice for her to have a journal that she can write down everything that's going on. Oh, you always were such a sweetie. I think I have just the notebook. Here we are. Tell me what you think. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Thank you. How much do I owe you, Uncle Ba? Ah! Don't you even think about whipping out that old coin purse. It is free of charge for my girls. Uncle Ba, you have to let me pay you something. I can afford it. Sorry, can't hear you. Hearing must be going in my old age. Speaking of, you and Cassie need to visit me more often. Next time you come, if you wait as long as you did, I might not be here. Psh, you're gonna outlive us all. Who are you kidding? But we will visit more often, I promise. Good. Now why don't you join me for some tea? We can discuss all the adventures that you've been through and how the notebook's been holding up. Oh, yes. I actually learned how to make some really good tea from a dragon. It's gonna be the best tea you ever had. So, this Percy fella, you fancy him, don't you? Uncle Ba? How? Is it that obvious? I've been on this earth for a very long time, and I've known you since you were a wee baby, so yes. It's just, he's a dragon, and I don't know, I don't think I'm up to the expectations of a dragon, you know? Rennie, darling, from what you have said, he's had feelings for you for a little while now. Longer than you've had feelings for him, it seems. I mean, maybe I just never, courted somebody or been courted by anybody, and you just let your heart guide you, darling, like you always have. Thank you, Uncle Ba. I've missed you. And your wise words. I've missed you too. And if you want some more wise words, well, I have an idea for a good way for you to, show your feelings.
Oh, do you now?
Get him one of those displacer kitties. See, I think that he would be, one, very overjoyed to have a hoard again, and secondly, it shows him how much you care for him.
I was actually thinking about doing that. I just wasn't sure when.
I'd say now. We don't want you away for too long. Cass will start to worry, and if she's worried, she'll probably tell that Killian fellow, and he seems like he would rain hellfire upon us. So, I would get on your way. Just come visit me very soon. I've missed you, darling.
I promise we'll visit soon, and I'll bring Cass with me this time.
You better. Farewell, darling. Just open a portal in my shop. Fancy.
Hugh, old man, is there anyone else here?
Not anymore. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some people, and I sensed them here, and I came over as fast as I could. I sensed them up until like a moment before I opened the door.
Oh, what are you looking for them? They, short you on some gold or something? You hunting them down, or...?
No, they're like a long-lost family, and I've been trying to find them, but they keep disappearing on me, and it's a long story.
Would you like to have some tea and talk about it?
Sure. Not like I have anywhere else to be until I sense them again. Okay, so take a left on the bakery, and then it should be right there! Yay! Hello, good sir. I am in search of a displacer beast.
Okay! I'm in search of a wife. You're gonna help me with that?
Maybe I could, if you could help me with the displacer beast thing.
Do you honestly think that I would just give you a displacer beast? You probably think that it's just a little kitten that's gonna be so cute and fun to play with. That's not what a displacer beast is.
It's not for me. No, it's for a friend of mine. He used to have a lot of displacer beasts, but unfortunately when the darkness that came through here kind of wiped everything out, it took out all of his displacer beasts, and I thought it would be really nice to try and get him a new one.
Oh. So, he knows how to care for them.
Oh, 100%. They are like his entire life.
Okay. Alright. 1 second. To be quite frank with you, this little bugger has been an absolute menace for me. I've not known how to care for it properly, and it keeps getting out, and so if your friend has a better understanding of these little guys, here, gently.
Oh my goodness, hello, look at your little things. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, a kitten. I definitely, you were spot on with me. I would have definitely thought this was just an adorable little kitten that needed a home. Oh, look at your little 6 little legs.
Okay, I will get back to your friend real fast, though, because, I mean, it's tired now because I just gave it a big old meal, but it's gonna be real rambunctious here soon.
Oh, of course, right. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, let's go.
What was that?
Okay, I think we're in the clear, little one. Let's go find your new daddy. Percival. Percy!
Ren, you can come in. Ren!
Hi! Isn't it just the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
How did you... When did you...
Like, just now, I went to go get something for Cass, and then I did tell you that we would get you a displacer beast. And it looks like that one would love to come with us wherever we go.
He's very healthy. Ren, I don't... You are amazing.
It was nothing, really, no trouble at all, and it was completely worth it, so you could have a hoard again and be happy.
This was far from nothing, Ren. You gave me back my hoard. Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's a he? What are you gonna name him?
Not sure yet. Would you like to sit with me and we can decide together?
Yeah, I would love to.